Hey viewers, Michael Warren here from Essential Guitar Lessons, and let's learn how to play Escape, the Pina Colada song on guitar by Rupert Holmes. This is a great song for intermediate players to practice bar chords, and it's fun to play. As usual, I'll start by showing you all the chords and how to play them. So if you know these chords, jump ahead to this time. If not, I'll break each one down for you. And we'll look at the solos at the end. Don't forget, if you like this lesson, to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Songs and lessons uploaded weekly. If you're having any problems with this song, leave a comment and let me know how you go with this one. So let's get into it. Let's start with the chords. So we're going to start with an F bar chord. We're going to have the first fret on the E string, third fret on the A and the D, second fret on the G, and first fret on the B and the E, and that's just our F. We're going to have an F major 7, which we're going to come up the neck to play that one there because we want the higher notes on the E and the B string. So we're going to have the 8th fret on the A string, the 7th fret on D string, and the 5th fret on the G, B and E. And that's our F major 7. We're going to have a G7 bar chord, so we'll have the 3rd fret on the E string, 5th fret on the A string, we'll have the 3rd fret on the D string, the 4th fret on the G string, and then the 3rd fret on the B and the E, and that's our G7 there. We're going to have an F6 chord here as well. Now when I'm playing this, I'll be going from the F chord that does this all the time straight to the F6. So it basically looks like a B flat major 7, but we're only playing from the D string. So we've got the 3rd fret on the D string, the 2nd fret on the G string, the 3rd fret on the B string, and the 1st fret on the E string there, and that's our F6 chord. We've got a standard C chord there as well. C bar chord, so 3rd fret on the A string, 5th fret on the D, G and B string, and 3rd fret on the E string there, and that's our C bar chord. We have an E minor bar chord. We're not going to play the low E minor, we're going to come up the neck to the 7th fret and play the E minor bar chord. So we have 7th fret on the A string, the 9th fret on the D and the G, the 8th fret on the B string, and the 7th fret on the E string, and that's our E minor. Take that back 2 frets and we have D minor there, so we have the 5th fret on the A string, 7th fret on the D and the G, 6th fret on the B, and the 5th fret on the E, and that's our D minor. We have a G minor bar chord, so now we're back to the 3rd fret on the E string, 5th fret on the A and the D, and 3rd fret on the G, B and E. So we have a G7 and a G minor there. And we also have a C major 7. So we're back to the 3rd fret on the A string, 5th fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, 5th on the B, and 3rd fret on the E. That's our C major 7. So we've got quite a few chords in there, but it's good practice on all those bar chords. So now let's jump into the song. So our intro just starts. It's going to be similar to our chorus. We're going to start on the F, and we're going to do a downstroke there and then put a stop in. Then we're coming up to our F major 7. We're going to do 2 upstrokes. Back to our G7 downstroke, F downstroke, and then our F6 as a downstroke. So let me do that part slowly for you. And then from there we're going to the C, and the pattern stays the same. E minor, D minor, C, and then G minor to finish. And then we go back the same again. F, F major 7, G7, F, F6, and then C, E minor 2 times, D minor, and just finish on the C there. So there's a little bit going on there. Let me play that for you. It's not too hard once you've played it a few times. So that's our intro. Now let's have a look at our first verse. It's just going to be a lot of little guitar fills. So we're going to start on the G string 5th fret, and we're going to palm mute the 5 and then open and then back to 5, don't palm mute. So, and then 2nd fret on the G, 5th fret on the D, 3rd fret on the A. So we're palm muting again the 2 and the 5 and then leaving the 3 open. And the next little fill, 5 on the G string, open, 5, 2, open, all on the G string, and then 5, slide up to 7, slide back to 5. So, again, palm muting the same as before. Then our next little fill, G string again, 5, open, 5, 2, open, 5. So, and the next one, 5, open, 5, 2 on the G, 5 on the D, and then 5 on the A and 3 on the A there. So let me play that first line for you. It's not too hard. Then from there we're doing G string again, 5, open, 5, 2, open, back to the 5. And the next one, 5, open, 5, 2, open. Now this time we're going to come to the B and the E string, 3rd fret, slide up to the 5th fret and slide back to the 3rd fret. So playing both strings at the same time. Then we go back to G string, 5, open, 5, 2, open, 5, all on the G string, and then the last one, same as our first one, 5, open, 5, 2, 5 on the D, 3 on the A. So let me play that whole verse for you. It's not too hard, it's just a matter of remembering all the different little fills there. So. And that's the whole verse there, and each time the fills change slightly for each verse, and we'll go through that when we get to them. So for our chorus, it's going to be similar to our intro. We're going to start on our F major 7, G7, F, F6, and then C. Now this time we're going to come up to the 12th fret on the G, B and E, do that 2 times, 10th fret on the G, B and E once, and then back to the 9th fret on the G, 8th fret on the B and the E, and then finish on your G minor. And then we go back to the F again, F major 7, G7, F, F6, our C, E minor, D minor, C. Now this time we're going to go to our C major 7 there, and then we go back to our F, F major 7, G7, F, F6, our C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7, and then to finish the chorus off, F, F major 7, G7, F, F6, and our C, E minor, D minor and C to finish. So that's our chorus, similar to our intro. We've just got these little chords coming up the neck. It's still playing the E minor, the D minor and the C chord. We're just playing them up the neck there. So let me do that chorus for you now so you can hear how that's going to sound. that's our chorus there. And then from our chorus we go into a solo, but I'll show you the rhythms behind the solos, and then we'll look at the solos at the end. So the rhythm to our solo is going to be similar to the rhythm to our verses. We'll play on the G string 505, 2, D string 5, A string 3, and then back to the G string 505, then the next fill, G string 505, 2, O. On the B and the E string, 3rd fret, slide up to the 5th, right back to the 3rd, so we've done this one before. Back to the G string, 505, 2. On the D string 5, A string 3. And then to finish off the rhythm under the solo, 505, 2, O. And then we just play the open G string and the 1st fret on the B string to finish that off there. So let me play that for you now. It's not too hard once you've done the verses. And that's the rhythm behind the solo. Then from there we go into our second verse. It's going to be similar to our first verse. We have G string, 505, 2, O, and then back to the 5, all on the G string. And then the next fill, 505, 2, O, and then our 3, slide to 5, back to 3 on the B and the E string. And the next fill, 505, 205, again, all on the G string. Then our next one, 505, 2. Now we do 5 on the D string. 5, slide back to 3 on the A string, and then just play the 3rd fret on the A string. Back to the G string, 505, 205. Again, G string, 505, 20, and now we're going to come up to the 8th fret on the B and the E string, slide up to the 10th and back to the 8th. And then 505, 205, back on the G string, and then to finish that second verse off, 505, 2, 5 on the D, 3 on the A. So let me play that second verse for you, it's not too hard. So similar to the first verse, just the fills change a little bit there. Now let's have a look at the second chorus. So the second chorus is going to be similar. We're just going to change where we put the fill in up the neck. That's going to be a little bit different. So we still have our F, F major 7, G7, F, F6, C. This time we're just doing the normal E minor, D minor, C, G minor. Do that again, F, F major 7, G7, F, F6, C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7. Now this is where it changes. We're going to have an F. Then again we're going to come up to the 12th fret on the G, B and E string. Do that 2 times. Then we're going to have the 11th fret on the G string, 10th fret on the B and the E. Do that once. And then back to the 10th fret on the G and the B and the 8th fret on the E. So a little bit different than the last one. And then just finish with your F6. And then we have our C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7. And then we finish the same as before. F, F major 7, G7, F, F6, and then our C, E minor, D minor and C. And that's our second chorus there, so let me play that for you up to speed. that's our second chorus. It's similar to our first chorus. We're just changing the fills and putting them in a different spot. Then we have our second solo, so let's have a look at the fills behind that. Again, going to be similar to our verse. So 505 on the G string 2, then on the D string 5, A string 3, back to the G string 505, then the next one 505, 2, 0, and this time we're going to play the 5th fret on the D and the G string, slide to the 7th and back to the 5. And the next one 505, 2, D string 5, A string 3, and then to finish that off 505, 2, 0, and again O on the G string, 1 on the B string. So pretty easy, let me do that for you. And then from there we're going into our third verse and we're just using the fills again, so they'll all be similar. 505, 2 on the G string, 5 on the D string, 3 on the A string, then 505, 2, 0, all on the G string, 5, slide to 7, back to 5, then 505, 2, 0, 5, then 505, 2, 5 on the D string, and on the A string 5, slide back to 3 and play 3, back to the G string 505, 205, next one 505, 20, and then our 3 on the B and the E, slide up to 5, back to 3, back to the G 505, 2, D 5, A 3, and then to finish that off 505, 20, and then O on the G, 1 on the B. And that's our third verse. Let me play that through for you. And that's our third verse there. And then from our verse we go into our third chorus, and again it's going to be similar to our first chorus. We're going to start on the F major 7, G7, F6, and then our C, and we're going to do the fill the same as the first verse. 12th fret on the G, B and E 2 times, 10th fret, and then 9, 8 and 8. So same as the first chorus, then the G minor, and then back again, F major 7, G7, F6. Now we do the C and we put that fill in again. Go back to the C major 7, and then we just finish that off, F major 7, G7, F6, C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7, and then F major 7, G7, F6, C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7. And that's our third chorus. And then it continues, we have the next solo again, and the singing continues through this as well. We have F major 7, G7, F6, our C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7, and then our F major 7 again, G7, F6, our C, E minor, D minor, C, C major 7, and then from there just go back to that third chorus again, where we're doing the F major 7. So let's just play the start of that for you, because the choruses are all similar. So that's our third chorus. Then we have the solo after that, and the chords stay the same as the chorus again. And then from there we're just going back to the third chorus, and we play that all the way through to the end. So that's all the parts of the song, or the rhythm parts. Now let's check out the solos as well. They're not too hard. Let me play that first solo for you, then we'll break it down. And it does that the same both times through both the first and the second solo. So let's break that down. We're going to have 12 slide to 14 on the G string. Then on the B string 13 slide to 15, and then just play 15 on the E. Then 13 pull off to 12 on the E. Slide back to 3 and play it there. So then the next part, 12 slide to 14 on the G. Then on the E string, 15, 17, back to 15, sliding. And then 13, slide back to 12, back to 13. Then just play the 12 and then 13 on the B. So that's not too hard, let's just do that one more time, up to speed. And each time it does the first two solos, it's just doing exactly the same thing. Now let's have a look at the next solo. Let me do that for you, then we'll break it down. So let's have a look at the last solo now. We're going to do the G string 12 slide to 14, B string 13 slide to 15, play 15, so same as our other solos, 13 pull off to 12, slide back to 3 and play. The next time 12 slide to 14 on the G, E string 15, 17, 15, then we're going to play 13, 12, 12 with a bend, 13, 15 there. So then we're going to have 17 slide back to 15, 17 on the B string, 13 on the B string, 15 on the E string, and then 13 pull off to 12 on the E, slide back to 3. Then come up to the G string 12th fret, E string 15, 17, 15, 13 pull off to 12, then just play 12, 13, 15 on the E string. Then we're going to do the intro again, 12 slide to 14 on the G, 13 slide to 15 on the B, 15 on the E, 13 pull off to 12, slide back to 3. Then the G string 12th fret, E string 15, 17, 15, 13 pull off to 12, slide up to 13, play 12 and then 15. And then we're doing 17, slide back to 15, 17, 13 on the B, 15 on the E, 13 pull off to 12, slide back to 3 again, and then we go back to 12 on the G, E string 15, 17, 15, 13 slide to 12, slide back to 13, 12 and 15 there, and that's the solo. So let me play that for you up to speed. thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.